It's rodeo season in San Antonio. The rodeo kicks off next Thursday, February 8th, and ends February 25th. But the fun already started with the cowboy breakfast last week.
And of course, the annual Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive coming up Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And it looks like we might be rain-free, maybe a little drop or two here and there, but I think everything's going to be all right. If you can't join us for the fun in person downtown, you can watch our coverage right here on KSAT 12, as well as our KSAT YouTube channel and on KSAT Plus. And if you've never seen a bunch of steers going through downtown, Longhorns, this is a sight to behold.
It's Texas, man.
That's it.
You gotta love it. We'll be excited to watch that Saturday morning. 69 Thursday, 72 Friday. We will get some clouds. As David alluded to, we'll get some storms Friday night, but they should clear out in time for the Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive Saturday morning. 72 on Saturday. Clears out, by the way, during the afternoon. Then it turns windy on Sunday with a high of 68.
Thanks, Justin. SA Live has a sweet show today.
Sweet show and a lot of French going on down there. He talked French. Loved the kids. Wimby makes an appearance on SA Live. It starts right
now.
One local French classroom got the surprise visitor of a lifetime. Wait till you see why Wemby was there, what he did for the kids, and why I happened to catch it all.
If it wasn't for these cattle, there would not be any food available for us to be Texas.
In just a few days, the cattle will take over the streets of downtown San Antonio. We're here at the Kimball Family Ranch getting a history lesson on Texas Longhorns.
Big, 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 big. When she was born, she was about 125 pounds.
We get an up-close encounter with their new baby white rhino.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I can't even right now.
Celebrating 10 years, live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
What a surprise for kids and some parents at the International School of San Antonio. Wemby walked into the French immersion classroom and spent time with the children doing artwork even. I mean, wait till you see his handprint on this. Look at it there in the center.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see that before.
Put their hands around it. He also sat with the kids for a question and answer session, of course, all in French. And so the kids actually asked him questions in French, and he answered. And look at this wingspan for this kind of group hug.
He's got four kids on each. I love that.
4 kids about on each arm, you know, and even though he battles on the court, he was so sweet to the kids. Look at that group hug. You know, he even took time to read 3 books to the class. And Wemby was there as part of an official award ceremony for the school's elementary school program. Mayor Ron Nirenberg was in attendance, and he even received a signed jersey from Wemby. The seal is awarded by the French Ministry of Europe and Foreign Affairs to French-speaking bilingual programs of excellence offering enhanced instruction in the French language. Now, my daughter attends the school, and he even popped into the other language classrooms. There they are with the seal and the plaque that they got, and there's Wemby signing that jersey for the mayor. So my daughter did get to see him because he did take the time to even visit the other classrooms.
You know, and just looking at him with those kids, and you can see he genuinely had such a good time, and the sparkle in his eyes was wonderful. All right, the International School of San Antonio, of course, is a private international full immersion school in French, Spanish, and Chinese for children from preschool through elementary school, and it's the only full language immersion school in San Antonio. What a neat thing to see.
What a nice guy.
And I love one of the pictures you sent, and there's Wemby, and he's just looking at the kids. He's just smiling like that.
He was so great with them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's
all right.
Too cool. Too
all right, that
cool.
was very cool.
You know, very nice surprise. Okay, so we want to know, share your celebrity encounter. And if you have pictures, we'd love to see that too. Scan that QR code, especially if it was kind of a random encounter like that, you know?
Well, the one time Billy Gibbons, we always talk about that, he just kind of showed up here from ZZ Top. I was talking about it, we met George Clooney and Luke Perry downtown years and years ago. They just popped up from the room. It was like, oh, excuse me, sir. And because my wife was just, you know, giddy, and I was like, they were most gracious. Real nice. So what about you?
You, every day.
Okay, you've already said that one, which nobody believes.
For me, that Wemby one, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty neat.
You know, I've met Garth Brooks. He was so incredibly nice in person. Just probably the nicest celebrity I've ever met, outside of you.
Okay, enough of that.
Okay.
Again, scan that QR code and share some of your celebrity encounters. And if you have pictures too, send in some of those pictures. All right. Our first guest today is getting ready to get us all tied up with some Western heritage fun.
Oh, yes. Joining us is John Paul J.P. Gonzalez, and you're a professional cowboy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Welcome, sir. All right,
you.
rodeo's about to kick off. You're going to be down here this weekend. We'll tell more about that. But
Yes, sir.
so, how long have you been roping?
I've been roping since about 5 years old. My dad started working on me.
Okay.
It's been a long process.
And a lot of practice and a lot more practice,
A
right?
lot of practice and a lot more practice. Yes, sir.
Okay, and so what are some tricks to roping, you know?
So, roping is just, it's practice and practice and practice. It's a repetitive process. So when you go on rope, you want to make sure that you catch 2 horns. There's 3 legal head catches.
Okay. Which I didn't know that. I thought it was just getting the rope around the guy's head.
Anything.
Right. Yeah. Well, you see this dummy right here? You see how it has 2 horns right here? Well, for a lot of those that don't know, 2 horns is a legal head catch.
That's what you want to get.
That's what you're aiming for right there.
Okay.
And that's called a slick horn. That's a legal head catch.
All right.
Right here is called a half a head. And it's a legal head catch as well, but this is not really what you're aiming for, you know.
Okay.
And right here is a neck, and it's also a legal head catch.
So we're pretty much talking about when you're doing the team roping too.
Yes, sir, team roping.
When this comes in. And then the other guy's got to get the hook.
heel, yes, sir. He has to rope the
heel.
2 back feet.
Which is harder to do? Get the heel or get the head? I would think the heel is the smaller
I
target.
believe they're equally hard. You know, the header's responsibility, and you'll see him at the rodeo, he's on the left side of the box. The heeler will be on the right side. So he has to set everything up just perfect for his heeler to even have a chance to catch.
Okay.
So,
and it's just you got to time it.
Yes,
just perfectly,
it's
right?
all timing. You'll see on those steers when they're hopping around, their front will go back and forth and back and forth. So that heeler has to be in sync, in timing, and be quick.
Were you paying attention to everything? Because you're about to try this, right?
We will a little bit later on, but we're going to get a demo from the master here because he's what's going to be here this weekend showing the kids. So show us a couple of
Well, John, we're going to
ropes.
see. You know, there's a lot of pressure right here. Well, let's see if we can get this done real quick for you. There it is.
He makes it look so easy.
And that's the one, and that's kind of also getting the slick horn. That's for a little bit of bragging rights.
Yes, sir. That's your bragging rights right there.
The other
Yes,
guy's
sir.
going, okay, good job. Because if you don't get that, they're like,
Yes, sir.
And so advice for the kids, because it's all for, of course, the weekend.
Right. So I'll be judging kids dummy roping this weekend, February 3rd. There's going to be different age groups. And the way we will be judging this contest, it'll be off of the legal head catches. So the slick horns, as I referred to earlier.
Just the 2 horns.
Yes, the 2 horns. The half a head, which is half a head. It's okay.
Slick horn gets 3 points.
Yes, sir. Slick horns gets 3 points. Half a head gets 2 points, and around the neck gets 1 point.
Okay, and if you miss, you miss. Or if you do, now there's also a way you can sort of have it not count.
Right.
Which I didn't know this could happen. Show us real quickly.
There's a few ways where it won't count, which is if you miss, obviously. And this one, if you catch a hickey on this side of the horn, like this, it's an illegal head catch. This counts as an illegal head catch.
Okay.
All right. So we have our own.
Oh yeah.
Would we call it
a live target, if you will.
Okay.
Okay.
So, very quickly.
Okay.
This is.
We dug into the SA Live prop closet.
Is this for extra points?
Yeah, here we
sure.
Go.
Go.
All right, go, John. Moving target.
There it is.
So that would be kind of a half a head.
That'd be kind of like a half a head, almost a shoulder.
Yeah, the shoulder. Okay, and of course you were a finalist in the Ultimate Cowboy Showdown TV show. Very cool.
And he's going to be here this weekend, of course, for the Western Heritage Weekend. And all the kids are going to be getting in a competition right there. So come down here, Market Square, on Saturday. And J.P. Gonzalez, who is the best of the best, is going to be down here showing you a few few ways to rope.
Mike will be practicing shortly. Okay,
Yes,
for
I-
more information on John Paul Gonzalez and Western Heritage Weekend, just head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab where we provided a link, or just scan that QR code on your screen.
All right, switching gears. This animal, full grown, is probably not one you'd want to get a rope around.
No, we went to Natural Bridge Wildlife Ranch, of course, where you can go on a safari right here in Texas, and checked out their brand new bouncing baby, if you will. Well, we are here at Natural Bridge Wildlife Ranch with Tiffany Sechting, and we have a bundle of joy to introduce you to. Who do we have?
We have Truda, and she is like a big old mess of bundle of joy.
Yes, a big bouncing bundle of joy.
Big. When she was born, she was about 125 pounds.
125 pounds, and she was just born not too long ago, right?
Yeah, just the end of November. So she's just right at 2 months old.
Oh my gosh.
They grow so fast. And like her horn just takes off growing really, because that's their form of protection.
Right.
So it takes off growing really fast and it's budding. That's just kind of their protective stance. Like whenever she's like unsure about things, she'll use mom and she'll just back up to mom. Like she's got my back.
Aww.
Literally. Yeah.
And so I mean, they're growing really fast. How much does she weigh now?
Right now, I would guesstimate. We took her scale out just because of the barn and all that good stuff. Yeah, and and she's a girl, so yeah, we don't want to do the weights all the time. But I would guesstimate that she's probably at about 250, 300.
And their feet, they resemble what? Kind of more like.
You would think that they would actually be closer related to maybe a pig because they like the mud and they like to wallow, but they're actually closer related to a horse than they are a pig.
Oh my God.
And it has everything, you can identify that because of their foot structure. So they have 3 toes and a horse has 1 toe. Those that look like little toenails are actually their hoof. And then their bottom of their foot is like a big giant callus.
And so of course they are white rhinos from Africa.
Yes.
Endangered.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There's 5 different kinds of rhinos. 2 of them are African, the white rhino and the black rhino, which they don't get their name for their color, obviously.
Right.
They're not white, but they get their name from the Dutch that they called them a wit rhino, which it means square.
Okay.
And they have a flat lip in the front, and then the black rhino, the other African, has a hook lip. But the white rhino are the largest of all the rhinos. Elephants are the only thing bigger.
Wow.
They use their horn for protection, just from anything that would be stupid enough to try and mess with it. But really, their only natural predator is humans. Yeah, right. And sadly enough, that's why they're endangered, because of poaching.
And here's the next generation. And of course, you have Mama right here, and then kind of Auntie, if you will.
Yeah, self-proclaimed.
Okay. Self-proclaimed auntie.
Yes.
Okay, to kind of help out.
Yep.
So how many white rhinos can folks see when they come here?
When they come, we have mom, baby, aunt, obviously dad. Had to have dad to get baby. The reproductive success of white rhinos in captivity, or all rhinos in captivity, is tough. It's tough. And they've done lots of studies, they can't figure it out. But there's around 300 zoological facilities, and we're one of 30 that has successfully had little ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear the squeaking in the background.
I was going to say, and the noises they make are little squeaks.
Sounds like a little dog squeaky toy.
So precious. Okay. And you have some news to share, right?
Yes. All right. We've been with the other endangered species that we're kind of iconically known for is the giraffes. Our herds are getting really large. We're having little growing pains, and so we are expanding. So those that have visited, the very end, right when you get past the rhinos, We're going to add a huge new tower of giraffes. They're going to move from right when you come in down to this area and have a large expanse right here. And those that haven't been here have to come and see Truda and then see the new expansion.
Yes! And of course you can do that right here at Natural Bridge Wildlife Ranch, where you can drive through. It's your own little Texas safari. And for more information, all you have to do is head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
When SA Live continues with houseplant repotting tips, what you need to know to keep those indoor gems thriving and growing into spring.
Oh yes, right along, little doggies. We get prepped for rodeo season with a lesson in roping from a professional rope maker. That's next on SA Live.
Welcome back to SA Live, where our Wild West Wednesday continues.
Oh yes, here with us now for more roping fun is Barry Berg, General Manager of Cactus Ropes.
Welcome,
Hello.
sir. Appreciate it. Okay, what are these made? Because it's unusual when you pick up one of these, first of all, because it's really stiff.
Well, this one's made out of nylon, and this one's made out of poly.
Okay, and they last, and then what? Wax on here to
And then
give
we
them
wax it, and then stretch it, and all that.
And of course, the stiffness is to keep the loop going,
keep
right?
it open. You got to have integrity in the tip of the rope, and then so it stays open when you deliver it.
Okay.
And you've been in the roping business how long?
Well, I've been at Cactus Ropes for 32 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
And you've got major competition under your belt, right? In addition to others?
Oh yeah, well thank you for that. Yeah, I actually, the first roping out of COVID in 2020, I won the big roping at the Lazy with the owner of Cactus Ropes, Dustin Novlet, so yeah.
Okay, what's the one secret to roping?
The one secret is, commit to it, of course, and it's got to be dedication. And don't forget the bad ones, but just try to remember the good ones.
That's my captain.
or anything else. And it's a rope, not a lasso, right?
It is a rope, not
a lasso. Okay, so what now? So I've got this holding like this, right? Okay, hold this like this.
Yeah.
And I just swing it around my head.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna kind of like a handshake, right?
Yeah, hold on one second, and then get it a little more towards your fingertips and not so deep.
Oh, okay.
Deep in the palm, yeah.
So just like that. Okay, here we
You
go.
can do it.
That was about, let's try one more time,
I pull my left hand back and I keep, that's my mistake I'm making, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he pulls his left hand, and right when his rope's fixing to work, his left hand says, no, you ain't.
Okay,
So,
one more, here we go.
Okay.
I gotta do this on live TV.
You got it around.
I'm gonna do it again. Here, real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I got it. Okay.
here, you
One
want
more.
to try mine?
One more. Here we go. And then you'll do it. Here.
Hold on,
I'm
hold
kind
on.
of messed up here.
Hold
Oh,
on.
there we go. Okay. Last one. 15 seconds. I gotta do it. I'm under the gun right now. I got a half a head. Half a head. Yes, I did it. All right. Hey, don't forget Western Heritage Weekend coming up here, and you can learn some roping tips from all of the experts right down here at Market Square.
And for more information on Cactus Ropes, you see it on your screen. Scan that QR code or head to our website.
He is a great teacher.
Good work, good
Well,
shot.
it's all the fun flavors and your favorite recipes, but with none of the sugar. We talked to a cookbook author that has life-changing recipes.
And up next, the heavy rain can really take a toll on your home's foundation. What are the signs you need to call in an expert? And we are going to take you through some of the tips. Recent rain affected your home. If you're starting to see cracks in the walls, it might be time to call the experts. And the expert, Scott Wood, Assistant Sales Manager with Foundation Support Specialist, is here to tell us what to look out for. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
All right, so yeah, the rain was beautiful, but we got a ton of it. And how does that affect your home?
Well, any water pooling around your foundation can be detrimental to the structural integrity of your house. If you got a pier and beam home, that water pooling will saturate the soils. It'll find its way into your crawl space that can cause your pier and beams to move around, sink, and things like that. And if you got a slab foundation, that pooling water will cause that soil to wash away, and it can cause that slab to crack and sink and move and things like that.
And it may have actually maybe undermined and washed a little bit away as well, right? So now, if you have a crawl space, and what if you have seen it leak once? One time, no big deal, ignore it.
I can see where you're coming from, but unfortunately, if it's found its way in once, it'll find its way in again. It's going to follow the path of least resistance, and once we have another big storm, it's going to find its way in again.
Okay, and then of course, you sometimes when it's the dry season and your house is kind of doing this little up and down motion, that's a good sign that you need your foundation work done, right?
Need somebody to get it looked at for sure.
Okay, now if there is a leak though, what about the do-it-yourself stuff? You see it on TV all the time, it can block an ocean of water and all that.
Well, normally it's not addressing the root cause. So it's a temporary fix. It might last a couple of months or something, but eventually that water's going to find its way back in.
So basically it's like having a big cut in your arm and trying to put a little Band-Aid on it. No,
exactly.
You need the doctor to come in and fix that, right? Okay, what should folks do if they see the warning signs? And what are the really obvious warning signs?
Well, your big warning signs are going to be cracks in drywall, doors sticking. Sloping floors is if you ever feel like you're walking uphill, downhill in your house, probably need to go on the website, foundationsupportspecialist.com. We'll do a free inspection. Barely takes any time at all.
Oh, really? And I assume it's one of those things where you don't want to put it off because the problem is probably only going to get worse, right?
It's only going to snowball. That's exactly right.
So then a lot of people are thinking, okay, if somebody's going to work on my foundation, it's going to be a fortune, but you can alleviate that a little bit too, right?
We do have different payment plans. It's always going to be less expensive to work on it now than later and to pick the right people to do it. So you're not paying for the repair twice.
Okay, and the best thing to do, again, if you're seeing those little cracks, just call for a free inspection.
Doesn't cost anything.
Okay, don't wait to get the foundation help that you need. Schedule, again, your free inspection with Foundation Support Specialist today. Just give them a call at 830-521-5240 or visit the website, foundationsupportspecialist.com. Scott, great chatting with you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Up next on SA Live, get your favorite recipes without any of the sugar. We have cookbook author Jane Jones, who's the no sugar baker. She's going to tell us how cutting out sugar literally changed her life, and you never know the difference. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, of course, we love giving our sweethearts sweet for Valentine's Day, but if your loved ones don't do sugar, you don't want to have the evening turn sour. Get it? I was working on that one all day. What do you do?
Okay, lowering our blood sugar today is Jane Jones, author and blogger of No Sugar Baker.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, a lot of folks say, well, I just wanted to cut out sugar, just, do this, but you, literally, it was life-saving, right?
Completely life-saving. So 3 years ago, on my birthday exactly, husband dragged me to the emergency room where I went kicking and screaming. Blood pressure was 289 over 189. Glucose level was 600. So the numbers were off the charts, right? Had no idea I was diabetic, got diagnosed. The ER physician told me these magical words. She said, for the rest of your life, you need to eat lean meats and salads, and she sent me on my merry way. What she didn't tell me, I'm gonna wake up to no eyesight for the next 3 weeks of my life.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the good part, friends. 6 months later, insulin-free, diabetic medicine-free, sugar-free, 60 pounds later, and that vision was back to near normal.
Oh my goodness. So
I'm a lawyer. I used to love to bake. I threw everything in my kitchen away. Not kidding you. Everything went, I got mad at the world, right? I was frustrated and mad, so I threw everything away. Then all of a sudden, I said a prayer, found myself at the grocery store and said, you know what, there's gotta be a better way. Went completely sugar-free in my baking, started a blog, just for giggles, and that's what happened.
Now, a lot of times when it's sugar-free, we're talking about this, you eat, it's like, okay, there's something in there, all those, the artificial sweeteners.
No, I'm all natural, right? So I discovered erythritol. Don't ask me to spell. I'm a good Scrabble player, but erythritol is like a tough word to spell. It's the skin of a grape. So that actually ends up being the sweetener that I've found that I like the most. So it comes in 3 different types. Granular, like your white sugar, right? Brown, which really makes a dandy cookie. Let me tell you, that really is a trick to the cookie. And then also they have confectioners out there if you're like a frosting kind of person. So you can use those too. It measures equal to sugar. So you don't have to be like some crazy math whiz to be able to bake sugar-free.
And what's it called at the grocery store?
Erythritol.
I mean, but some of the name brands?
Some of the names, so you can find them at the big box store. So there's Pure Cane, there's Swerve. All the stores also have the name. Pure Cane's tricky, it's erythritol too. But all the stores have now their brands of it. So like Peb out there have theirs, Target has their brands, so they all have it. So here's what we got today. So Valentine's Day, right? Completely sugar-free, we're making the No Sugar Baker peanut butter cup cookie. Isn't that darn cute?
Oh my gosh.
Super easy. So what you're gonna do You're gonna use butter because margarine has sugar in it, right? So just a half a cup. Half a cup of butter, right? And then you're gonna add in a couple of eggs. So go ahead and put the eggs in. Now here's one lesson I had to learn about month 1 into it. Peanut butter. This is all natural. This is strictly peanuts. I find mine from my deli. So this is strictly just peanut butter. You can go ahead and put that in some 1 cup of the peanut butter.
Because peanut butter has a lot of sugar in it.
The popular brands have tons of sugar in it. I hate to say it to you. And then you're gonna put in the half a cup of both of the sweeteners and then top it with a little bit of this dough.
Like you're trying to cook and eat at the same time.
I am. Unsweetened almond milk, okay? Because milk, again, my friends, I hate to read to our farmers, but milk is full of sugar too. So you're gonna put a little dab of that unsweetened almond milk. And then over here, of course, we have the flour, the baking soda, and the baking powder. It all gets mixed together.
So milk straight out of the cow has sugars in it that aren't good for you?
I'm sorry to break the news to you.
Really?
Yes. So I had to switch over to almond milk. Now, when you get your dough ready, get yourself a mini muffin pan, okay? Spray it like you've never sprayed anything before in your life because it's going to stick a little bit. You put the dough, roll the dough, bake it at about 350 for 10 minutes. Then find yourself, and they're so popular right now, it's a sugar-free mini peanut butter cup. You bake it, put it right in the middle of it, and I take a fork and I pop it out, and this gem is what you're gonna get right here. So there's a peanut butter cup right in the middle of it, right? And let me tell you, I'll try to open this one up. It's gonna fall out.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Yes, look at that.
So, and you know, in all honesty, because when we were talking beforehand, and I tried one of these things.
You've only had like a dozen.
If I didn't know this was all sugar-free, you never know. Other things you have to watch out for excess sugar, like ketchup and
oh heavens, I haven't had.
And even some fruits, right?
I have to really watch it because you know what? When you lose your eyesight for 3 weeks, I never want to have that feeling ever back in my life ever again. Ever, ever, ever. And I had the scare of my life in June. I told you earlier I had a kidney stone. Those caused, they say, by blood sugar, right? I went into cardiac arrest twice. CPR saved me twice just in June. Wow. I'm 49 years old. I thank the Lord every single day for life. So now you know what? I'm a lawyer by trade, no sugar baker by God-given rights to say, you know, do it. Find the
book. Okay.
Find the book. And we're just on QVC with our dough. Love you guys.
Thank you very much. Great advice. And this is tasty.
Yes, there it is. Scan that QR code. Head to our website for more information on Jane and No Sugar Baker.
Add joy to any happy space with help here at Tillage Plants, where they've also added some home accessories. Today we share some planting tips.
And share your celebrity encounter pics. Here we go. Met Danny Trejo, bar hopping in San Marcos when I was at Texas State. I love that.
Welcome back to SA Live. Well, do you own houseplants? If you do or don't, here are some fun facts about them. Number 1, they purify your air. Plants talk to each other, of course. Science shows they do this through their roots and even by letting chemicals into their soil. And last, plants love music. Studies prove it encourages growth. That's why you hear like some people sing to their plants. All right, well, if you are inspired, if you need more guidance, our Jen Tobias takes us to Tillage Plants for more tips.
Tillage is home to over 400 varieties of plants located just east of downtown.
And I'm here now with Kara Johnson, the owner here at Tillage Plants. So happy to be here. This is a happy place. Thanks for having me again.
Thank you for coming back. Always happy to have you.
Yes, this is a happy place, as I said. And today we're talking not only plants, but you have some questions that you get asked a lot. And I'll let you tell me what that is.
So one of the most common questions that we get when people come in are obviously, what are a good beginner plant? But then additionally, how do I repot my plants? When you come to Tillage, you typically buy them in their grower's pot. And most people want them put into something prettier, more decorative.
Yes.
So we talk a lot about how to put the plants into a bigger pot and give them room to grow.
Okay. Yes, this is something I struggle with too. So you're going to kind of just give us a little demo.
Happy to show you. Perfect. So we have our choice of planter here, something a little bit more decorative, and our plant that we are going to pot into this planter. The first thing you kind of want to look for when you are thinking about repotting is the root health and whether or not you see a good amount of roots on the outside of the soil, which this one has.
So that's a good thing.
This is a good thing because it's ready to expand into more soil. So then obviously we have a void from the bottom of the pot to where the soil will hit, so we need to backfill with some of our good fresh potting soil.
And that makes a difference too, the soil, right?
I tell people it's like the food that you put in your body. You've got to have good soil for your plant's health. So once you have a good amount of soil there in the bottom of the pot, you just gently set this one in, and then you take your soil, gently lift the leaves, and just kind of fill in the void around the root ball and the edge of the pot.
And you went to about here with the soil, and then now it's filled.
And now we're just filling it in. Yep, you just leave yourself the amount of depth for this pot, and then give yourself a tiny bit of space at the top of the pot so that when you water, it doesn't spill out.
Okay, that's a good tip too.
Even if you decide, oh, I don't like that pot, we can take it back out. You're not going to hurt the plant by doing so. You just want to be gentle with the roots as you're shifting them around.
So I've heard too, do you have to mess with?
Depends on who you ask. If it's horribly root bound, will gently kind of massage, but I'm not one to go in there and rip roots apart.
Okay.
I have never had any issues by leaving the roots alone, and sometimes you can do more harm than good if you really get too aggressive with them. So a gentle massage before you pot in if they're really tight.
And you have some other plants here that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, so beginner plants being probably one of the most popular questions we get. I pulled us some plants that kind of have different growth habits, but that are easy. So this is kind of our upright selection of beginner plants. We have a Schefflera here, our Peperomia, and Sansevieria. Sansevieria, this here, and these two are probably the top family of plant that we sell for beginners and just people who like them. But these are all going to give you kind of an upright growth habit, a little bit of texture in the color of their leaves. And then we also have some trailing varieties of beginner plants. These are all in the pothos family. They're all going to be very easy to care for in regards to the lighting that they need and the water requirements that they have, but they give you splashes of color. So there's a big family of plants that will trail and aren't just green or green with a little bit of yellow in them. Then finally, the ZZ, one of our favorites. Everyone needs one in their collection. Minimal watering, minimal light requirements, but easy.
And you guys are here to answer all the questions.
I love to talk plant.
A good time too, as we transition to spring, right?
Yes.
Some people might be shifting their plants around, so now you know
it's a good time to learn how to do this, because moving into March, you're going to have some plants who would be happier in more soil. We are bringing in plants moving into the spring twice a month, thereabouts.
Go. All right, Kara, thank you so much. And for more information, you can head to our website, salive.com, click the As Seen on SA Live tab, or scan that QR code on your screen. Thanks, Kara.
Thank you.
Don't mess with the bull, because you might get the horns. We meet the Texas Longhorns that will be walking through the streets of downtown San Antonio this Saturday.
Every year at the Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive, you can see Longhorns walking through downtown San Antonio. We are here at the Kimball Cattle Ranch, and these are some of those cattle. Joining me now is ranch owner Dr. Scott Kimball. Hello, thanks for having us out here.
Afternoon, welcome.
Last year, how many did you take to the parade?
It's approximately 72.
72 this year? What are you thinking?
A little over 50. As many as I can put in 3 32-foot gooseneck trailers.
And that's a lot of work. I see them behind. I mean, these are some big Longhorns.
They don't like dark trailers, so we got to light the trailers up so that they can slowly get inside the trailer. It takes about 45 minutes to load the cattle, and then by 7:30 local, 7 o'clock, hopefully, we can pull out of here and get unloaded with you guys at 8:30 in the morning.
Dr. Scott Kimball and his family have been raising Texas Longhorns since 1981. Here on their Carn City Ranch, you'll find approximately 200 historic Texas Longhorns.
Just as you have us human beings who have all different hair colors and body style and mass and the makeup on, that's what the Longhorns do, and that is very unique to us, to make sure that we keep raising the walking history.
Yes, and you mentioned history, and that's a big part of why you're part of this parade, right?
These cattle are what fed the Confederate and the armies, and if it wasn't for these cattle, there would not be any food available for us to be Texas, because the local history here is these cattle were brought in from Mexico and housed on this land in Yara Flats, which is about 4 miles north here, up by Falls City. The history of this area in this valley here is what helped the Mexicans at that time, the Texicans at that time, gather the wild stock here and can move it north to feed the army to fight Santa Anna.
And to sum up the history, Dr. Kimball tells me Texas Longhorns originated in Africa. They migrated to Spain for cattle and beef, eventually making their way to Santo Domingo, then moving to Mexico after a bad storm. The European stock then bred with the African stock, giving us these unique colors, and not one Texas Longhorn has the same coloring as another.
And then now that we have the difference in the color pattern of all the Longhorns. The original Longhorn stock was more like a Corriente, was a black body and a red line back and short horns, which you know the Corriente is what they do the roping with. But now we have this type of stock.
If you can't tell by now, Dr. Kimball is very passionate about preserving the history of Texas Longhorns. The idea to raise them came from his mother years ago, and the legacy continues here in Karnes City.
This is a respect for my mom. She just passed in July, and she was really big about keeping Texas history and knowing that this little Karnes County was a special place. So looking at that, taking it into San Antonio, when we walk those cattle through the Alamo Plaza, and I have pictures of it, to listen to the clicking of the feet, the clicking of the horns, the mooing, and to see the picture of the Alamo behind the stock, that's to me what it's all about, is bringing that walk in history so that everybody who doesn't understand it, you got to smell, you got a sight, you have the visual, you have little kids that usually are on their iPhones. They're not on their iPhones. They're taking pictures, but they're not on their iPhones. They're listening, they're smelling. They don't see livestock walking the streets and the clicking and even you look down, you've still got the old doggone bricks.
Okay, I've had a great time here at the Kimball Family Ranch, and just a fun fact, here on the pasture, Dr. Kimball observes the cattle, then decides which ones will make it to the Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive, all depending on their personalities and a few other things. So some of these here you may see this Saturday. For more information, you can head to salive.com, click the As Seen on SA Live tab, or scan that QR code on your screen. We got a visitor here. Say hello, buddy.
Oh, well, you can watch the Kimball cattle make their way through downtown at the Western Heritage Parade and Cattle Drive this weekend. Mike and I will be hosting the parade with Jen, and our coverage starts at 11 a.m. this Saturday, February 3rd, powered by your San Antonio area Chevy dealers. All right, well, Wemby surprised kids in classrooms there at the International School of San Antonio, the only school in Texas that offers French, Spanish, and Chinese immersion under the same roof. And of course, we asked you, share your celebrity encounters. This is from Lou, my wife and I with Jack Hanna. We love him. All right, and this is from Sarah, and this is a photo with the ninja. Sean Elliott? Okay, thank you. I can't see. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow here at 1.